Yeah, it's like a few seconds left. Yep, we're live. You live on that? All right, people. As promised, I'm here at Sabbatical. Bobby from Bad Axe Bourbon here with Danny Leonard. We are going to. It's a special day. It is for me.
It's got to be for us too. You. Yeah.
So yeah. I haven't had batch 2 or batch 1 of the port finish. I think that might change soon. But batch 3 is incredible of their port finish straight bourbon whiskey. Batch 4 is launching right now. Right now. He's going to pour some of this for us. We're going to get into it. And we're going to keep this live stream short today. This is like an ad-lib type of a setup we got. But what we want to do is have another live stream tomorrow. We're doing this for the launch today, and tomorrow will be more. We'll do some Q&A, but we'll do more of that tomorrow. We'll have a little bit more of a live stream tomorrow. That's the plan, and that's what we'll do. So let's get this sucker started. I'm gonna a couple of pounds of this sucker.
Start us off.
I got my guest axe over here. Danny's gonna give me a couple of shots too. We're on an actual barrel, people. Maybe this over here. Got our name in the way there. Let's move it right here. Good? All right. Good. All right, here we go. On the oak, this is the first time I'm hitting an actual barrel, people. Oh, man! It won't stick. Oh, almost.
You got it?
All right, Danny, go ahead. Go ahead, man.
Now that you softened it up.
Yeah.
Got our hardwood oak barrel. This barrel is actually, it's got some years on it. We got it when we first opened. We got it. It's a 4 Buffalo Trace distillery barrel. So we use new and used American oak barrels. When we started, we didn't have our own used barrels. Right. So we sourced some from places like Buffalo Trace. So this has got a history. It's been around. Now it's done. We're not going to use it again. So it's now your axe
big dogs
playground.
Yeah, start sticking. Yeah, come on, man. Stick that. Oh, I love it.
It's pretty beat up here. You can't see it from the camera angle.
I love it.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta leave that in the shot.
Hell yeah.
All right, people.
You ready to try?
Oh, I'm ready to try. So we're gonna pour this thing right here. It's a must. Oh, look at. See, we got wood chips. Yeah. We got wood chips on here.
Are they coming at the camera?
That. Yep. Do this. You should see.
The mustache is PPE. That's a good call.
Yes, I gotta put it up on my face.
Yeah.
So, hey, tomorrow, like I said, we're gonna do a more planned out live stream. We'll have the big TV and all that. So, kind of going back and forth because I'm trying to read with my old eyes. But yeah. So this, real quick, this is Danny Leonard, co-owner.
Co-owner, founder, janitor, distiller.
That's
all of the above. Yeah. Yeah. At Sabbatical Distillery.
The Sabbatical Distillery. This place is this is a diamond in the rough right here, brother.
Well, thank you.
When the first time we came out here, Lise, was 2-3 months ago, maybe. I was like, how long you been here?
Yeah.
I'm like, I got started getting mad that I didn't know this was here already.
Yeah, how long?
And I met Tim the first day we were here.
Tim, you ready to get it?
Yeah, we're live.
Tim's shy.
So anyway, so you, real quick, you guys were going to school and on the East Coast, right?
No, so we actually, so myself and my co-founder, who's not here right now, we went to school in San Diego together. UC San Diego. Okay. Always talked about doing something out here, run a 7,000-acre island farm. Then we were at different points living on the East Coast. So I was in New York before I came out here to build this distillery. And Jack, who will join for one of these sooner or later, it's his family's farm. So yeah, since we went to school, we started talking about what we could do out here one day. And we didn't know anything about anything when we first graduated school. So we went and had corporate careers, then took a sabbatical and never went back. And now we're making whiskey.
There's where the name came from. Yeah. So everyone's like, sabbatical.
Yeah.
So, I mean, how did you decide on that name?
I mean, that is a true part of the story. We also just like the idea, which is what we're about to do right now. We're going to take a little sabbatical, take a break from your normal routine, do something new, try something new. Speaking of, and I can keep talking while you drink. But
yeah, right on. Let's pull this sucker up. Batch 4 released.
Batch 4 brand new today. We sold out of batch 1, 2, and 3. Unfortunately, you've learned of us. Only went on batch 3, but I'll see what I can dig out.
It's an incredible batch. It's port finish. I mean, I was getting a lot of, with the port finish, I was getting a lot of fruit, of course, with the caramel, vanilla, and all that stuff, the normal bourbon notes, but it was just a nice mix. This is at least 4 years. Is there?
Yeah, we're almost 5 years on this bottling.
That's what I thought it was almost 5.
Yeah, we're just done about 4 years, 10 months on this particular bottling.
Oh.
We're newer distillery, so our oldest barrels will turn 5 next month.
What's the proof on this guy? The last one was
94 proof. So we kept the same.
Okay.
A little different from the last one though. That we've been doing this for a while now with our barrel finishing program. This style, as you can see, we're on batch 4. We sold out of all the other ones. The big change on this is that we, for the first time, introduced a California port cask to the finishing process. Okay. So generally we've used port cask for Portugal. This one we did a little larger batch. We have a Madeira cask as well, but that's a future
Is that something we may have tasted before?
You maybe don't. You may or may not have, but that's not a product as yet.
No, I was kidding.
But yeah, this is the brand new one. So we've got a little bit. We did a little larger batch, so we used about 2 barrels that we picked from our straight bourbon program. That went into one of them went into a Portuguese French oak port cask, one into a California. And then I found we together as a team, worked to find the kind of balance that we were looking for something that same style as what you had before, but I think you'll pick up some different notes. And this was bottled about a week ago, so we generally wait a couple weeks before we put things out. But you really wanted this live content, so we pushed it up a week.
I got that because I've got that kind of pull.
Yeah. We had to hire people for this video. Yeah, it was a lot of.
It's the fans who get these big fans out here.
Yeah.
Palm leaves, right?
But yeah, well, I'll let you. Yeah, I'll let you sip and let me know what you think. 47%.
Got a little bit of smoke in there, or char. More than a 3.
Yeah,
it's got.
And you also see the color. It picked up more of that ruby red from
nice
the newer California port cask that we used this time around.
Oh my gosh, Tim, that is good, dude. This is you think this is better than a 2? I haven't had the 2, but I'll have to side by side the 3.
Yeah, you got to side by side
because that 3 is incredible.
Tim,
and this is
where you going?
This is on its way to being incredible.
I got the 2 right here.
Oh, that's
great. Once again, Tim's camera shy.
That is, and I'm getting a lot of that. Again, that with the fruit and the caramel and the vanilla, of course, the obvious stuff. But I'm getting a little bit of like a fruity tobacco. A little bit of the fruity. Like I like to say, like the Swisher Sweets, those super fruity. Not the big I'm not into that, but those, I like the smell, or like a tobacco, pipe smoke. Pipe tobacco.
Yeah.
The sweet pipe tobacco, that smell I get, I'm getting a little bit in this, and I like that.
I think there's a little bit. So with the reason, because we have, which you've had as well, our sort of core products that we always try to keep consistent and the same. With these barrel finish releases, we do them hand numbered and kind of really small batch. And when we lock in on a style we keep a consistency. But for this product line, which we generally only sell right from here, we don't put into distribution.
Okay.
And you and I talked a little bit about this, but we like the fact that there's going to be variation from one to the next because we kind of lean into that. And we let the barrels tell us what the proof point is, how we're going to do it. So we want to make sure we're hitting what we like, but you're going to find different notes from one to the next. And this one I think it does have some interesting characteristics that we didn't have on the last batch. There's a little more honey kind of in the background as well.
It's a little more. It's at least as viscous as the 3.
Yeah.
It's got a. I have to do it side by side with 3 again, but the 3 had a pretty good finish, and this is a pretty good finish too. I mean, I'm getting it right. I'm getting it down here.
Yeah.
And it's lasting. It's not like where there's something that's got a little less quality. Where like even if it tastes good, you got to keep sipping to keep that flavor in there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
Yeah. It's lasting. It's long lasting.
Yeah, and I think it ends a little softer than batch 3, let's say, which can be a good or a bad thing.
It is,
but in this case, I think it. You notice probably from a week ago, even it's different, and give it about 5 more days. It's going to settle into where it's going to be fully, and so some of those sharp notes, because it's not as much as with wine, but you're going to experience bottle shock with whiskey, just like you will with most other products.
Yeah, I mean, you guys know, obviously you drink bourbon or whiskey. I can tell people, time to time, I tell people this is too hot, and it's a fresh crack, right? And they leave the bottle open. I say, dude, don't just leave the whole bottle open.
Yeah.
I learned the hard way with maybe a bottle of Stag Junior. Left the bottle in the early days. Oh, you got a whole or you used to have the entire lineup, right? The Stag Junior. So I left it all. I still drank it, but it was all like that, right? So I'd say, hey, pour some in your Glen, or whatever you're sipping it out of, and see if you like it that way. Don't take the whole bottle and just leave it open.
No, yeah.
So I learned how. Here we go.
And keep that off that camera.
Yeah, Oh, dude, you kidding? There's no way it's better than
cut that.
Yeah, cut. All right. So, any questions out there so far? No, we got people. What's that?
You got any more good?
That's TikTok, not in here.
Any more good mustache?
Oh, wasn't working. Okay.
Through?
So we got Bubble Bath. Okay, Shred. Bubble Bath's in Sacramento. Your eyes are probably better than mine, dude. I'm like, ugh.
Bubble Bath. I think we met you at a Napa event.
Dude, seriously.
That's not a user handle that you forget.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, he went to a meetup recently because it's yellow and blue. He had a blue suit with yellow tie. It was perfect. Well, I'll tell you what I was going to tell you after we're done here.
Okay, all right. Yeah,
it didn't have anything to do with this.
You can't be calling people out.
Yeah. Oh no, it wasn't a call. It wasn't a call. So So hey guys, tomorrow before I forget, we're going to do another live stream. And we'll be able to see all these questions and all that because we'll have it on big TV like I do at home. I'll bring the rest of my gear, and it'll be more in depth, more personal, I guess, because we'll be able to interact a little bit more. I'll bring the rest of the gear. Just be easier, just like at home.
I'll be here.
Yeah, right on, man.
Sounds good.
Back onto this though. This is. It's living up to the hype so far, at least what the hype I have built up in my head.
I was gonna say I didn't give you you get the hype yourself.
You're right.
So,
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Tim, what do you think? Is this your favorite batch so far?
This is my favorite batch.
Okay, because you've had you've had them all. Tim's had.
He's the hardest critic to please here. So
this is. Want to give that a sniff, please? You can give it a try too.
Yeah. So as of
it's some good stuff
today, people can get that. I don't know how many people are local here, but we have it here, and we ship throughout California. We don't have this one in distribution, so our other products can get a Bevmo, Total Wine, things like that. But
actually saw that at Bevmo.
Oh, you did? Oh, yeah, you stopped by the Tracy one?
Yeah. So you said this is on another website, right? It's on a website already that
It's on our site, yeah.
E-commerce?
So just drinksabbatical.com.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So drinksabbatical.com. If you go to our site, we ship everywhere in California. We're only California distribution right now. So sorry, I know I have a lot of friends and family in other states will get there.
So I mean, possibility of you and I talked about media samples.
Yeah.
So there's that possibility. So especially if you're in California, all the channels there like Bubble Bat. I know you're in California. Independent Joe, Whiskey Fancies. I know there's a lot of you, Big Vic. All you guys are in California. Hey, let's spread the word about this incredible juice right here.
Appreciate that.
I'm going to side by side about. I'm going to say this. 4 is my favorite number, so I'm already kind of lean that way because that's scientific.
Mine too, actually. Yeah. Mine too. Which I didn't think about until we were handwriting these labels, and I was like, finally.
You know how hard
it was? It's our first batch 4.
You know how hard it was to when I was making a thumbnail for this thing. I got rid of in an app, right? So I'm. Got rid of the 3 on the old because I had the old bottle, right?
Oh, you did?
Trying to write,
just asked me,
dude. Trying to write a 4 because this thing's diagonal. On an app, I'm like trying to draw it. I'm like, goodness, and you just throw me every time.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I'm that simple.
Right? It's tough.
So, anything you want to? Okay, so here's a couple questions I got.
Gotcha.
This is for me. I don't know about you guys. The label means something to whoever made the label.
Yes.
What describe the label to me, or explain the label to me. With the red stripe, I know there's different color stripes, so that just you can tell them apart from afar.
Yeah, it's kind of. I mean, who's our audience here? All right.
Oh, we got
I'll just
Ohio.
give you the real
we got
answers.
we got everybody. Here.
It's been an evolution. So for the most part, you're asking, are you founder, owner? I said goes janitor. We are a truly small operation, so I've also designed the labels that we've used up until this point. Mostly myself. In the beginning, we've used different designer help here and there, but we keep creating new products and doing different things. So I just kind of taught myself and learned how to do a lot of that stuff. And we started with this what we call our slash symbol when the very first time that we launched one of these limited barrel finished releases, because we want to set it apart from our standard core line. And just from a design perspective, myself and Jack, we have always enjoyed that kind of the feel you get from that. There's some other brands that we've liked that use similar branding, and we kind of took some of that, made it our own, and then turned it into, here's how our small batch, we're hand numbering them, limited release, but now we're kind of adopting it over across the other parts of the portfolio, and we're transitioning to even a next generation of these, finally with the design firm, because we're reaching into new territory, where we're going to kind of build that slash into the general branding, both because of, we looked at going into whiskey as we didn't want to do things the way that every other whiskey company that's been there forever does them. So we wanted sort of cleaner.
We might do it, right?
Yeah, I guess.
You got to set stuff apart. Right?
Yeah. And we didn't come from this industry, so we weren't tied into, background stuff. So we were just looking for a clean aesthetic that gave us a feeling. With the port, it's pretty obvious why we chose the red, because it ties back to the finishing cask that we use. But now we use, you don't have one on either. We have it on some of our shirts, use the same sort of style. The simpler you can have some design parts connected to your brand, the more it kind of carries across. But
it kind of, when I first saw it, it kind of, in my head, kind of threw out on the water kind of a yacht kind of.
You get some of that.
It's like one of those flags you see flying on when you're in the movies, right? You see this slash through it.
When you get into the reds too, I when I played around with these sides the first time, it reminded me of when I got scuba certified. You get a lot of that same.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the water thing.
There's the water part, but I like elements like that. Generally we like that about our brand, including the name, where there's a meaning behind it, but it's also something that people can interpret and kind of get their own feeling around it. And then just beyond that, generally, you can see, we try to keep it pretty simple. And again, with these, even we're getting bigger on these batches. I don't know how much you can see, but we do really like we number the batch number, how many bottles in the batch, and now we've switched it so we're hand numbering the ABV on every one of these small batches, because like I said, we don't decide the proof until we're going through the process and kind of see where it lands, the best point.
This one? Oh, you're empty. I got it. Hey, that's Rick right there. What's going on, brother? 4 leaf. Okay, Bo, let me see. Get up here on the questions here.
Thank you.
99 barrels of whiskey on the stream. 99 barrels of whiskey. You take them. Oh, sugar kitty. Right. Hey, everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Everybody. So we're gonna cut this out. How long we've been going? Oh yeah, long enough. So we are gonna cut this probably within the next 5 minutes. But to let you know, we are going to live stream tomorrow out here about noon. About noon? Let me know. Yeah, let me know. I'll make the thumbnail. I'll get it out there. Screenshot this. Go ahead. I'll just pick a screenshot out. You're right. I'll pick a screenshot, and we'll get out here, and we'll have some questions ready. All right. So because he has every answer, and if he doesn't have it, Tim's got it.
Yeah.
Tim, you guys haven't seen Tim. He's off screen. Easy. There you go. You see Tim. You got it. All right. So think of some questions. Hey, jump in here real quick. Show your face, dude.
What's up, everybody? Dirty RC
bar. Right, that's right.
You want to try to
stop
this barrel?
Hey. Oh, no. You guys going to do it?
Oh, he already did it.
You already did it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Goodness. Dude, look at that balance, dude.
Woo!
Oh, nice job. So I'm getting it beat up. Yeah. Stick that sucker.
Oh, all right. Where's your PPE, right?
Yeah. Look at this. There's coming everywhere.
Man, it's not going in there. All right, we give up. You won't stick.
It's technique.
Oh,
It's a firefighter
let's
trick.
let's get this. Up. There it is. Oh, you got it right.
People, I broke through. Yeah. Oh man, that gets me so freaking excited. Oh my goodness.
That's a good
So,
one.
hey, you don't know how many people have told me, hey, you should, all the wood chips that I have in my house,
Yeah.
you should get these wood chips and put them in something and with some whiskey. I'm like,
Set them out.
maybe these, not the one
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
shopping
depends on
at.
the wood area, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's treated wood, people. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So, anyway, who we got here?
Poorly, but dig it. Right on. So you have I can't read that.
No.
I don't know. That's
No, it's a short drive. Yeah, I don't know where you're coming from, but yes, it's a short drive.
Oh, so we got bubble bath. Hey, bubble bath.
That would be.
Hey, what did he say?
I'm not sure how that would happen from this, but yeah. Told you not to bust a nut. Too late. I think.
Oh, that's
I'm not quite sure.
You're good, man.
Am I? If I,
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not quite sure here.
Yeah, it'd be $15.
I'm sure. Hey, all of a sudden, I made up my mind. Batch 3. No, no. This is really good. So I'm sure you have a batch 3. I mean, I've got a batch 3 I can bring out.
I've got a batch 3. Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have it here because we when we sold out, we were nice to a tour group and gave them the last of it. So, but we got them.
So the
We're
plan
reserved
is
somewhere.
the plan is to tomorrow, possibly if he can remember, 1 through 4, so we can side by side them. We're not going to blind them, but we're going to go 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Right?
If I can remember.
If
It's
he can remember.
I wouldn't count on it. But,
Yeah, don't count on it, but
I
that's
think
the plan.
We've got them around. I just need to see where I
Yeah.
have them open.
If you're available midday tomorrow. Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh, you got
not
it
so
tomorrow.
much.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. You got stuff going on.
That's okay. I was just glad to squeeze by today to see this. I've been dying to come over here.
Yeah, thank you. He was so cool. We
Yeah,
can chat after
So,
the.
all right, we're going to cut this, people. So, but we are going to be here. We're going to shoot for noon. We'll get an exact time. I'll put it on the thumbnail, of course. The StreamYard will be announced everywhere. So we'll do that. And this is some great juice. I can't wait to taste it tomorrow, and to taste it with the other 3.
Yeah, we can pull out some other stuff too to try out.
Yeah. Well, hey, we'll show. Hey, while we got you, we'll show you the whole lineup.
Sure.
Yeah. We will be live. We'll show them the whole lineup.
Whatever you
All right,
want.
so we're gonna cut here, and we're gonna make some video to put out on YouTube. All right, people. So hey, cheers.
Cheers, gentlemen.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh my gosh, just batch 4 launch.
Bad Axe.
Did you just say Bad Axe?
Oh, it is.
You said I didn't even tell him to say it.
That's it.
Yeah!
Take it for the win.
Oh, that was on the clean part. Oh man, that got me pumped up. Oh, all right.
All right.
That's it, people.
Cheers.
We are out.
Cheers.
The Wi-Fi